Hi everybody, it's Kate. So today I am starting off my Tilda doll series. I'm going to do a Tilda doll with you guys, start to finish. So I thought today I would just go through the supplies you'll need. Hopefully I don't forget anything, but you know how it goes when you have a lot of supplies. If I get in the middle of the construction of the doll and I'm missing something, I'll come back to this video and put it in the supplies list in the description box, so you can just refer back to it. Yeah, so I'm super excited. So the first thing we'll need is a Tilda doll pattern. So there's several Tilda doll patterns out there, several books, and this is the one I'm using. I've already taken and made copies of the pattern and cut it out. So here's her torso and head, her leg, arm, and then I may or may not put wings on one of these dolls, so I've got that there just in case I decide. Then you'll need some fabric, obviously. This is the fabric I'm going to be using for the body of the doll, the skin of the doll. And this is actually the type of fabric that you would make khaki slacks out of. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's on a display of several different colors of this same fabric, and it was at my Hobby Lobby. It was right in front of the like clothing patterns. It feels very stiff on the bolt, but once you wash it and dry it, it gets a lot softer, but it's super sturdy, so perfect for doll construction. And then we will need a couple of different patterned fabrics. This doll will have large skirts. If you saw my last Tilda doll, I would show her to you now, but she's been sold, so I don't have her anymore. But it will be very similar to that doll with 3 big puffy skirts with like pretty trim hanging off there. So I got actual Tilda fabric for this. So I'm using the Sybil Blue. I'd have to look at the real name, but you'd see this. If you go to artaxsupplies.com, Tracy's got these fabrics available in fat quarters, but I also did order these full meters from her. So if you need, excuse me, something larger than a fat quarter, Tracy can order that for you in a meter at the time. So I got the Sybil Blue, like I was saying, and then the Sybil Dove White. It is not white, it is cream or ivory. It probably looks a little washed out on the camera, but it is definitely not white. And so I bought a yard of each because that's how you can get it. Pretty much you can buy it in fat quarters that are already packaged, or you can order full yards. And so I got a full yard of each because a fat quarter would likely be wide enough, but it would not be tall enough to make the skirts really fluffy and blouse out, because you'll need a piece of fabric that's 10 inches, well, I guess if I turned it in the direction of the doll, you need a piece of fabric that's 10 inches this way, but all the way around it needs to be the full length of the yard. So that's why a fat quarter wouldn't work. So I've got these 2 pattern fabrics, a skirt of each. So this will be the bodice and the top skirt. This will be the middle skirt. And then for the bottom skirt, I bought a cheapo Walmart brand flat sheet. It was $5. Bought it this morning at Walmart. And so it's a twin size flat sheet. It's 66 inches by 96 inches. So plenty big and quite a bit cheaper than you would pay per yard, because all I needed was just a regular cream fabric for the 3rd layer. So there's that. We'll also need for the skirts a variety of trims. So these trims I got from Christine, who is Shabby Pink House here on YouTube. Hey Christine! So aren't they gorgeous? And then I've got these 2 crochet cotton trims from Walmart, and they are cream colored. I also have this crazy gold rickrack that I may or may not use. This is Flexi Lace hem tape. Let me see if I was going to see if it had a color, but it looks just sort of beigey, tan colored, and then some pink rickrack. Who knows? Maybe we'll use that. So you need a minimum of 2 trims per skirt. I'm going to try to do 3. I'll have to get to the Hobby Lobby here in the next couple of days and pick up a couple more trims. That's not quite enough because I like them to be like super fluffy, big dress for the doll. So I'm going to move the camera a little bit to show you. We're going to need a big iron. I am also going to use this Clover mini iron for attaching the skirts to the body of the doll. This is not necessary, but it is super duper helpful. I've got a couple of different sizes of sewing scissors here. This will be for my hand cutting. This will be for cutting the cloth. Thread snips, again, not necessary. I just like scissors. This is a fine point mark Be Gone pen. You could use a chalk marker if you wanted for outlining the pattern. Okay, and then I'm going to pan this way. I've got all this set up on my ironing board here. I'm going to pan this way if my camera thing will let me pan this way. And get some other stuff. Matter of fact, just everybody close your eyes right quick. I'm going to just move this whole thing this way. Oh, emergency, emergency. Hang on, everybody. I got to get it backstage. Wait. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to need a couple of different colors of thread. This is just like a pale tan or beige for sewing the body of the doll. I'm also going to use some pink thread, maybe some little white thread, no, not white, cream colored thread, blue thread. You get my gist. Because we're going to need to do some hand sewing as well as some machine sewing. You will need a sewing machine. You could do this by hand though. It would take a hot minute. I'm going to use this Easy Knit tape. It's white and it is it's from Hobby Lobby. It's 1.5 inches wide. We won't need quite that wide. Probably 3/4 of an inch or an inch wide would do. Use my whole pin cushion here with a variety of different sizes of needles because like I said, we'll do some hand sewing. There's some more needles there. I'm going to use this wool roving for the hair of the dolls. I'm actually going to be making 2 of these dolls to list on my Etsy shop. When I get done, I mean, I'll only show you one because obviously nobody needs to sit through the construction of 2, but I have 2 different hair colors here to use. Let's see if this has got a color on it. White. So again, not white, cream. And this, I'm sure it's just going to say brown. Brown. These are felting needles. They are super duper sharp and they have tiny little barbs on them. Those are a lot of fun. I do not plan on using glue. If you feel like you need some though, this liquid stitch would work. A little hot glue would work. Like I said, I don't plan on using it. It could happen though if I get into a pinch. I am going to use this tool for turning. I believe it is a turning tool. It's made out of wood and it's got all kind of gunk on it from the years of use. But you need something that's got a little point on it, but not a sharp point. You don't want to poke through your fabric, but you do need something to kind of help you to turn the doll with some precision. I'm going to use these Hemostats. They are really excellent to help you to turn the doll, and then in stuffing the doll, I mean, you want to talk about save your bacon. Super convenient to have these. I'm going to use this polyfill, just regular old polyester fiberfill for stuffing the doll. This is 16 ounces. You won't need anywhere near that much. These are some Petite glass seed beads. They are number 42014. That's for her little eyes. I am going to use my blush. This is my blush I wear every day. It's NYX blush, and the color is peach. It is not peach. Not peach. It is in fact pink. And you want like a true pink blush. You don't want a peach. Trust me. Unless you're going to use like a nearly white skin fabric. You want to use a pink and not a peach. This is just some little cheapo eyelash. Not eyelash. What do you call this? To put your eye makeup on with. Hello. Yeah, one of these. It's just exactly the right size for putting just a little dot of blush on her little cheeks. I am going to make my doll some jewelry this time. Some actual like metal jewelry. So I'm going to use a little piece of chain. I've got this gold chain here, but it's pretty bright. It's a little much for me, I think. So I found this really cool chain. It's like white with sort of a goldish finish. It's hard to explain, but it was all at $3 at Walmart. I was going to see if it said anything. Chain, 83 inches, cable, gold, white. It actually came with some lobster clasps and stuff on it, but I thought that was pretty. So I'm going to use that. I may also use this real pretty pearl, and this is like a tiny little, I don't know, a little thing of beads here. I might use those. Here's a little lobster clasp there. What I'd actually like to do, these are 2/2 of a tiny resin macaroon that I cast using this mold. This is from Kingdom Mold on Etsy, and it's got 4 different sizes. So I may cast 2 of this tiniest size and use that to make a teeny little charm to hang on her necklace. So yeah, or I may just use these 2 that I've got right here. So I'm gonna do that. Let me think. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm pretty sure I said sewing machine, got all our body fabric, our pattern, our trims, our tools. Yeah, so I think that's about it. The only thing I would say is that you should absolutely wash and dry your fabric. Wash, dry, and iron your fabric before you get ready to get started. It will allow you to wash the doll should you ever need to without the colors bleeding on the doll. There's nothing worse than making like this beautiful handmade doll and then having to wash it because the kid spilled, you know, or touched it with jelly hands or something, and now you've got to wash it and you can't because you didn't wash the fabric ahead of time. So I would say definitely do that. So anyway, I really hope you'll play along with me. I hope you'll make a doll. I hope you'll send me pictures of it. Link me your videos of your dolls. I just love Tilda dolls and would love to see them. So I hope you get a lot out of this series. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, absolutely send me a message on YouTube or find me on Facebook. All my links are always in the description box. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope to be back in under a week with my first construction video. So yeah, have a great day, everybody. Bye.